It's just economic good sense. I would like to have Chris Destio to come forward from the Foley Nursing Home. You know Chris really well in the legislature. He's a great advocate for the nursing home.
My name is Chris Destio. I live in Mastic Beach. The John J. Foley Nursing Home is located in Yaphank. A lot of people don't realize that we have 264 nursing home residents at John J. Foley and 66 daycare registrants. John J. Foley's ever closed. What's going to happen to these people? These people are taxpayers just like we all were. John J. Foley's ever closed. What's going to happen to the 300 county employees that work there? And a lot of these employees are single moms with kids. Is this going to help our economy at all?
No.
More members.
Then let's talk about the family members at John J. Foley. They put their family there to trust that we give them great care. John J. Foley is closed, and they move these residents all over Long Island. You think that's fair to the family members? They put them there because they care and they know they get the best care at John J. Foley. You know, Vivian says, and I got to compliment Vivian and the rest of the legislators of Suffolk County because they've been working very hard behind the scenes trying to keep this facility going. And they know how important it is to have good health care and have a very good nursing home at John J. Foley. And I just hope that the shining star of the county is never dimmed by budget cuts. And I just once again, I'd like to thank all the legislators for all the hard work. And they really are looking out for the residents of Suffolk County. And they do care about the residents at the John J. Foley Nursing Home. And they do care what happens to the 300 caregivers at John J. Foley.
Say John J.
You know, when we talk about economic stability, when we talk about economic stimulus, it's not just for today, it's for the future. We have to have a solid environment here in Suffolk County and protect our economic well-being for the future. You've seen what's happened on the federal government with the tax cut and how much the deficit has grown and what that's done to our federal economy. Well, on the county level, we have to be responsible. Let me just show you very quickly. This is a tax bill for somebody who's paying $10,000 a year in taxes. The highlighted line is the general fund property tax to Suffolk County. That's $110. If we raise that by the 2.5% that's required in order for us to use our rainy day fund, $2.30 a year.
A year!
Not per 1,000 assessment, not per member, per household. $2.30. Come on. Talking about the future, we have a terrific group here, Sunshine Center. And I'd like a couple of the young people from the Sunshine Center to come up here, and the director, Carol, you can come up and say a couple of words for us, please.
It's really the youth they're going to talk to.
Okay. Go ahead.
Ron Holmes, I'm 17 years old. I represent the Sunshine Center. The Sunshine Center helped me in a lot of ways. Keeps me out of the streets. A couple coffee to save a kid's life. You get a kid a high school diploma. A kid can do anything. Any youth program, after school, going to school, whatever, can use $2.36 a year for anybody, to help anybody do anything. You cut the programs. Imagine, just picture, like with my story, I'm not going to tell you, but just picture me not being here because of $2.30. Picture me not having a safe place to for $2.30. Picture me instead of going to jail, pay $1,000, just $2.30. Give me an alternative program to stay out of jail. Just picture that instead of putting somebody else in jail. Stop.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Thomas Tracy. I'm from Sunshine Prevention Center. and I'm here to talk to you guys about Sunshine. Sunshine saved my life upon many reasons, and my story below that. This picture, a kid on the streets, just being lonely, hurt, no abundance, nowhere to go, no school, no education, no benefits, nothing. What, just for like a cup of coffee? We are the future of America.
Yes.
Without these fundings, we ain't gonna be nothing. With all these people here to this very day, this will represent something that they have a meaning to their heart. We, the kids, can change their feelings in the world. I have the biggest dream in the world to accomplish all my goals in my life. And with the help of Sunshine Center, that's the place to be. Because there's no place to be on the streets, jail, locked up, dead on the hospital.
Hey now.
Sometimes when we're hearing these stories, looking at kids in need, people in a nursing home, we say, well, you know, why should we support the frills? Why should we support the arts? Well, you know, I'm an educator, and I know how important the arts are to every community. I just heard a report this morning on NPR how movies do great during times of recession. People need a place to go to have some relief from the daily dark news. They need local places where they can enrich their souls and uplift their spirits. I have 3 members of the arts community with us here today, and I'd like them to step up. Remember that when you have a local community theater, there are jobs that are running that theater. When you have the Vanderbilt Museum, which is a county, a Suffolk County Parks institution, the Suffolk County might have to close this year because their endowment has been doing so badly based on what's happening with Wall Street. They might have to close their doors. Imagine the Vanderbilt Museum having to close its doors. We have the Long Island Shakespeare Festival that brings Shakespeare to all of the communities throughout Suffolk County, free all summer long. So these are important. You know, any study of any community that's called a vibrant, forward-moving community, cultural arts is vibrant in those communities. When you look at those listings of the 10 top cities or 10 top towns or 10 best places to live, cultural arts is always at the center of that assessment. So I'd like to hear from Carol Hart, who's our director of the Vanderbilt Museum.
The Vanderbilt Museum and Planetarium, like many of our museums on Long Island, not only is a place of education and enjoyment, but it does nourish and feed the soul as well as the mind. We are a place of dreams for children who come through our doors, a place of inspiration for people of all ages, a place where we are preserving our past for future generations, and museums think about 100, 200 years from now. The museum at the Vanderbilt Estate is also where families come together. And museums traditionally serve this audience where grandparents can come with their children to the laser show and experience what they did 30 years ago. We are now facing closure. We would be losing the jobs of at least 15 full-time people, 50 part-time people, another 8 full-time people.